Hi, how you doing? So, hopefully you've been practicing your 3-note per string scale nice and clearly and slowly using hammer-ons and flick-offs. Now you're ready for the next stage, which is called cycling. Now, what cycling is about is making sure that you only pick when you move to a new string. And the rest of the time you're going to use hammer-ons and flick-offs to create this little kind of cyclic pattern, which is why it's called cycling. The pattern sounds like this. I'll give you a close-up in a sec, so don't stress. Here it's going. The cycle sounds like this. So all we're doing really is playing pick, hammer, hammer. Now we're moving to the next string. Pick, hammer, hammer, flick, flick, then pick, flick, flick, hammer, hammer, pick, hammer, hammer, flick, flick. So this creates a little cycle, which means that you learn really quickly that you only have to pick when you're moving to a new string, when you're doing legato, fast legato guitar. That's kind of the trick. So I'm going to get a close-up now of my left hand and I'll run through exactly what we're doing. I'm just going to use these middle two strings of that 3-note per strings pattern, just because it's an easy one to get you started off with, because it doesn't have that. You might be finding that stretch a little difficult on the thickest 2 strings. So if I use those middle 2 strings, you can concentrate on the actual action of cycling instead of having to use instead of trying to get your stretch together. But definitely worth. You're going to have to practice on all the sets eventually. Okay, see you in a sec. Okay, here we go for the cycling for the left hand. So we're going to start here with our first finger, 4th fret, 4th string, pick, hammer, hammer. Now we're moving strings, so we're going to pick the next note, pick, hammer, hammer, then no picking, just flick, flick, then pick, flick, flick, hammer, hammer, pick, hammer, hammer, flick, flick, pick, flick, flick, hammer, hammer, pick, 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 Okay, so I hope that cycling is nice and clear. Please, I'll stress it again, I'm going to go on about this all the time. Make sure you do it slowly and you get it right, and then later on start to do it faster. It's really, really important. I can't stress it enough. So have a go at getting that cycling down on that one position first. Learn to do it at a moderate speed before you go on to this next lesson where I show you how to apply it to the whole scale. I can't think of anything else to tell you, except for trying to keep it clean. Sorry, that was the other thing I meant to mention before, is if you don't mute any of the strings on the guitar at all and you try and do that exercise, both the thickest 2 strings and the thinnest 2 strings will be ringing out all over the place. It will sound really awful if I try and demonstrate that. You hear it's really, really messy and not cool. So what needs to happen is the inside of your first finger here, that little part is going to be resting on the thinnest 2 strings throughout the whole exercise. Whenever first finger's down, that part of your finger is muting those 2 strings. And on your right hand here, your right hand, the edge of this part of your palm here is sitting on the thickest 2 strings and muting them up as well. You should also remember that the tip of your first finger is touching, when your first finger is on the 4th string, that the tip of the finger is going to be touching the 5th string to mute it, the tip, the very end of your finger. I think I explained that on the last one. So please make sure those things are happening and make sure that it's a really nice, you should hear nothing but the note. It's really clear, that's very, very important. Anyway, okay, have fun with that and I'll see you for the next lesson where we're going to apply the cycling. See you soon, take care.